It's the 9th of May here in Europe, a day set aside to celebrate the bloc and all that it stands for. This date was chosen to mark the anniversary of the Schuman Declaration, viewed as the founding bloc of the Union. A little later this Sunday, the French President will be speaking before the EU Parliament as he launches a conference about the future of Europe. For more, we can bring in our Brussels correspondent, Dave Keating, who's following this story. Dave, it's a big day for Europe, and we're expecting new deliberations and discussions to be launched in Strasbourg.
Yes, indeed. Today will be the launch of the Conference on the Future of Europe. This will be a months-long exercise. The idea is that citizens can propose their ideas to reform the European Union and that those suggestions will be acted upon once they are officially presented to the EU. This has been the baby of French President Emmanuel Macron, which is why he's speaking today at the European Parliament in Strasbourg to mark the launch of this conference. But at this point, it's looking like kind of an abandoned baby. The original idea was that this could result in treaty change, that this would be something akin to the Constitutional Convention that happened in 2000 that was presided over by former French President Valéry Giscard d'Estaing. That eventually ended up with the European Constitution, which was famously rejected by French and Dutch voters and then adjusted into the Lisbon Treaty. That experience has really terrified national leaders about the prospect of treaty change, and early on in this process, they ruled it out. The problem is that any kind of significant change would absolutely require treaty change. And so by ruling it out, you're basically saying this exercise cannot result in any kind of significant change in the EU. Now, the European Parliament has been fighting back against this. This opening ceremony, it wasn't even clear if it was going to happen until the last minute on Friday, because the European Parliament was threatening to basically cancel it unless they got an agreement that the full plenary would come up with the final recommendations rather than the Executive Council of 9 people. That will increase the chance that maybe they could get a final recommendation that would ask for treaty change. To put things into context, historically, there has been treaty change in the European Union about once every 10 years, and the last time we had it was 2009. So the EU is absolutely due for treaty change, but that experience about 13 years ago really, really spooked national governments, and they are really afraid of opening the prospect of new referendums and new debates. So we'll see where this conference goes. Any citizen can participate and share their own ideas. There's going to be different formats for this, different citizens' agoras across the European Union. But so far, I have to say, enthusiasm for this project here in Brussels has really waned because it's become a bit of an embarrassing sideshow full of infighting and the kinds of things that people really associate negativity with the European Union. So if the enthusiasm here in Brussels is low for this exercise, I can't imagine citizens across Europe are going to become very enthused.
Dave Keating in Brussels, thank you very much.